All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Dreams come true. Dream as if you live forever. So this is how I would like to welcome you to the program today's paper. This program comes your way every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And this is a program wherein we digest all of the happenings in the print media. My name is Mafida Kamara. And for today's edition of the program, I have 5 local dailies. And I will be reading them for you shortly. I have the front page Africa newspaper, the Women Versus newspaper, the Inquirer newspaper, the Independent newspaper, and that of the Daily or Sept newspaper. So I ask you to be there with me as I will be joining you through these 5 local newspapers. Today is the 13th of September, and the year remains the same, 2023. And we have 27 more days to elections. And of course, we are all gearing up to partake in that exercise. And I'd like to say good morning to all of our followers, those of you that are watching us online. Good morning to you. And good morning to Marky B, to the people of Marky B County, and also Mosorado County. So good morning to every one of you. So let me say good morning to the management of Voice of Liberia. And also good morning to my colleagues. So I'm glad this morning to be on this platform, bringing to you the program that is the today's paper. And I'm so excited to be here this morning. Oh, praises to God. So again, today is the 13th of September 2023. And my name is Mafida Kamara. So let's show you through the newspapers we have for you on our text. Like I said, we have 4 local dailies. That is 5. We have 5 newspapers for you this morning, and we'll be reading them to you shortly. And of course, we are back, and our first stop is the Women Versus newspaper. And this is volume 12, number 70. And this paper is sold for 40 Liberian dollars. And this is the Liberia's most equitable newspaper. I'm talking about the Women Forces newspaper. So let's bring the sound down to read for you the headlines of the Women Forces newspaper. We have this first headline that reads, "We want coach, an analysis of the consequences of some seditions advocates." That is advocacy for drug. And of course, at the front page of the Women Voices newspaper, we have supporters here from the Coalition for Democratic Change. They are attired in their CDC t-shirts and that of the bearers, and they have something in their hand like a cigarette, but I think it's a paper demonstrating that they are smoking and they are in support of Coach in Liberia. We'll talk about that. We'll actually talk about that. I don't want to jump the gun. So we'll actually talk about this story later on. So as you can see on the paper here, for those of you that are watching us live on Facebook, this is it. So you can tell that our models, and these are all women on the front page of the Women Forces newspaper, and they actually have cigarettes or papers in their hand portraying to be smoking on this paper. We do not support abortion. We do not support abortion, Koshi tells the Liberian Senate. And of course, at the front page of the Women Voices newspaper, we have the office of the vice president says vote number 18, we are Taylor 2023, and it says hope you can count on. And also we have Fort Cummins brown skin, a leadership that we can trust, and it says vote number 4. And let's read for you the wise saying of the Women Voices newspaper. And it reads, "I bless God for these loyal people, because if they had not petted me like a snake, I would have still been nurturing them as if they were family." So shortly, let's bring you the back page of the Women Voices newspaper. And at the back page of the Women Voices newspaper, we have the 3 P's of success. That is passion, persistence, and patience. And of course, this paper is sold for 40 Liberian dollars. This is volume 12, number 70. And at the back page of this paper, we have make impunity for corruption an issue of the past. Santel pleads with LACC new commissioners. Intertina donates LD 250K to support CDC campaign. And at the back page of this paper, we have Skinny Boy Panto from the Holy Records and that of his management. They are here impressing of his manager. I'm talking about a photo. He's actually on the back page of the Women Forces newspaper, and also the Secretary General of the Coalition for Democratic Change, Jefferson Tamakochi. He's here smiling, and he actually holding a microphone in his hand. And also we are seeing Panto is having the money in his hand. Is actually LD Liberian dollars, and is actually contributing to the re-election of President Josh Manuia. Samples tested reveal the presence of the illicit drug. Samples tested revealed the presence of the illicit drug. Joint Security confirms as that is RRA Director of Security faces suspension. And for more of the Women Forces stories, you can log on to www.womenforcesnewspaper.org. And let's read a bit of this story that talks about we want coach an analysis of the consequences of some citizens' advocacy for drug. And the continuation of this story is actually on page 11. So let's get there for you quickly to read for your chase of this story. Okay, we are back, so welcome. In the story reads, drug news has been a continuous issue for decades, and it is somehow uncommon to hear of women advocating for drug news, while their intentions is yet to be known, the consequences of such advocacy can be dire. We want coach, we want coach, we want coach, we want coach. Scores of female supporters of the ruling coalition for democratic change recently chanted as they paraded parts of central Monrovia as part of their campaign process. And actually, it is so saddening to see women advocating for coach in this country. I don't know what they want to portray in this story or in Liberia as a whole, but we'll actually look at the story briefly. It's not uh it's not really a good sign for us in this country, especially women advocating for push in this country. They prefer push over other things, and they're actually from the ruling coalition for democratic change. I don't know what it meant, but we want push in this country. I don't think we should be talking about this. And seeing women advocating for such a thing in this country, I mean, it's so saddening. Let's read for you a taste of the story that talks about we do not support abortion, Koji tells the Liberian Senate. So let's get there for you quickly to read for you a taste of this story because it's very, very much important. It's very, very much important. We do not support abortion, and the story reads, we don't support abortion. We believe in the faith of reproduction, he said, and further emphasized that the administration is interested in having a higher population than what the country has. We don't want no abortion bill. Kochi acknowledged the Liberian Senate calling to Koji, the Coalition for Democratic Change, and the Weir administration is completely against the art. We want you to be aware as a party, we are convinced and we stand against any art to legalize abortion. We stressed we don't want our population to be reduced. We want our population to increase, he said, and further stressed that population growth has a significant impact on the state. And of course, we don't support abortion in this country. So let's get to the editorial of this paper. Okay, so we are here. We'll read for you a gist of the editorial, and the editorial reads: Justice must be served in Cyril Y. Morris murder case. I think we've been reading this editorial here for you, but it is very good because this newspaper is actually consistent about their quest for justice for the late Sarah Y. Morris murder case. So let's read for you a gist of this story because we have been talking about this particular story. And the editorial reads: Samuel Poti, a 49-year-old man, late Saturday, September 2, 2023, mercilessly murdered his 40-year-old partner, Cyril Y. Morris, after a reported death threat earlier the same day because she cooked cassava leaf soup and him to not like it. I saw the man with the collars in his hand. Somebody was narrating this particular story. He had begged, and then I asked Samuel what happened. I said it was the children that caught me. What happened? He said, Oma, your daughter know that I can't eat cassava leaf. Then she go cook cassava leaf. She can't respect me, she noted. The victim was unmercilessly chopped by her partner, Samuel Potty, multiple times on her head, neck, and other parts of her body at their Porter Hill residence in Cruceville, Monserrado County. So that is the gist of the editorial. You can get yourself the Women Forces newspaper and read the stories this paper has for you today. Like I said, this paper is sold for $40 Liberian, so you can get a copy of this paper and read for yourself this story, or you can log on to www.womenforcesnewspaper.org to get the stories in this particular paper. So our next stop is the front page Africa. This paper is also sold for $40 Liberian. This is volume 70, number 173. And for more of front page Africa news stories, you can log on to www.frontpageafricaonline.com. And this is the Wednesday edition of the Front Page Africa. And let's read for you the headlines of the Front Page Africa. We have the Chetolats in Liberia's economy. But let's read for you the sentence that comes before this headline. New World Bank country manager pledges support to stimulate Liberia's economy, boost opportunities at country's workshop. So we have teacher dollars in Liberia's economy. We stand ready to support Liberia in pursuing approaches that will prioritize key interventions to boost opportunities, stimulate growth, foster more and better jobs, and improve the accessibility and the quality of public and private services. Who's beyond the RRA drugs? who's behind the RIA drugs. So this people is actually asking a question. And at the front page of the front page Africa, we have an addict here. He actually have in his mouth a cigarette and another in his hand. So let's bring you the back page of the front page Africa. But before doing that, let's read for you this other headline. And it reads, Man 26 arrested for trafficking crocodiles, held in custody at the Banga Central Prison pending trial for allegedly trafficking and advertising young crocodiles. Professionalizing the IAA. Internal Audit Agency set 5-year strategic plan as part of its 10 years anniversary. And this other headline reads, urging new LACC heads to be robust. The Center for Transparency and Accountability in Liberia wants new commissioners of the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission to lead by example once government fully fund the commission. So let's read for you the back page of the front page Africa. And of course, it reads, Code Bankula contradicts LFA President Raja owned Benito Urate recusal from the award committee. And at the back page of the front page Africa, we have the photograph of Benito Urate and also Ko Bankula. This story is actually on page 11, so you can get yourself the front page Africa and read the story that is in it. So let me just showcase the front page Africa to those of you that are watching us live on our Facebook page. So this is the front page of the front page Africa. So this is the back page. Okay, so you can get yourself this paper. This paper is sold for $40. So let's try to print you a bit of the editorial here. And it reads, investigate the shocking drug smuggling scandal at Roberts International Airport. So let's read for you a gist of this story. In a startling and deeply troubling revelation, Liberia finds itself involved in a drug smuggling scandal that threatens the very fabric of our society. The recent interception of illicit drug masquerading as harbor tea at the Rabat International Airport is not only a grave cause for concern but also a call to action. So that's just the chase of the editorial of the front page Africa. So you can get yourself this paper and read for you the stories this paper is offering today. This paper is actually sold for $40. And for more of these stories, you can log on to www.frontpageafricaonline.com and you will get access to that story and the editorial I read for you. So let's read for you a gist of the story that talks about man 26 arrested for trafficking crocodiles, held in custody at the Banka Central Prison pending trial for allegedly trafficking and advertising young crocodiles. And the person name is Richie Arota, and he was found in possession of protected wildlife. So let's read for you a gist of the story. The Salala Magisterial Court in Mamumpong County on September 11 remanded a 26-year-old man identified as Richard Tar to the Bangka Central Prison to await trial for alleged trafficking and advertising young crocodiles for sale. Magistrate Maxwell G. Carson made this decision after the accused Tad failed to be represented by a lawyer as prescribed by the 1986 Constitution. So our brother was actually trying to sell our wildlife animal. We actually have brave people in this country. Imagine. So that's the end of the front page Africa. So our next box stop is the Independent newspaper, and this is the Liberia's most investigative newspaper. Countdown to October 10 elections. We have 27 more days to go. And this paper is sold for 40 Liberian dollars. This is volume 22, number 190. And this is the Wednesday edition of the Independent newspaper. So at the front page of the Independent newspaper, we are tips to well for 2029 presidency as he energizes bond citizens for second term. And of course, at the front page of this paper, we have our vice president and also the first lady and the president of the Republic of Liberia. I think they was having a conversation in this picture was taken while they were having a conversation, and the president happens to be in the middle of the both of them. That is the vice president and the first lady. For October elections, ballot box 6 arrived. And at the front page of the Independent newspaper, we have NEC Chair David Eto Brown Lassana. We actually have a photograph here at the front page of the Independent newspaper. So for more of the Independent news, you can log on to www.theindependent.com.lr, or you can email them at newspaperindependent231 at gmail.com. Like I said, this paper is sold for 40 Liberian dollars. So let's read for you the story at the top. Man 27 arrested with dead baby parts. Man 27 arrested with dead baby parts. We actually discussed that in this program, so we ask you to be there with us as we get there very, very shortly. And this other headline reads, that is the editor of this Independent newspaper. We have reiterating our plea for non-violent and credible polls. And of course, at the back page of the Independent newspaper, we have vote number 18. Hope you can count on. So they have some counts here while President Weah should be re-elected. So let's read for you the count. Vote for President Weah for improving the health sector. And these are all of the counts that we'll just read for you briefly. Construct several market buildings around the country. Construction of NASCOR guest house in Bomi. Increase doctor salaries from 700 to 2,000. I'm talking about United States dollars. Add 2,500 health workers to government payroll. after to no health pulled up. Regularized and increased salaries of over 500 supplementary health workers, provided advanced home-based specialist training for over 101 doctors, provided international specialist training for over 50 doctors, vaccinated over 80% of Liberians against COVID-19, constructed the Emirates Hospital in Papulu County, constructed the 14 Military Hospital in Margibi County, constructed the Redemption Hospital in Caldwell, Mosurado County, established the first dialysis center at DJF Kid Hospital, the first ever in the Republic, and so much more. So these are all counts that you should vote upon. So they have it listed at the back of the Independent newspaper. You can get this paper and read for yourself all of these counts, or you can go and fact check team. So we have development by the numbers, United Party versus Coalition of Democratic Change, 12 years versus 6 years. The verdict is clear. UP is no match for the CDC in quality of governance. So I will try to read you a piece of the statistics they have here. At the back page of the Independent newspaper, we have aid and domestic revenue, the government payroll, electricity, roads. So this is just a comparison between the UP 12 years and that of President we are 6 years. So let's read for you what we have under the aid and domestic revenue. Total development aid in USD received by respective party in power for the years 2013 to 2017 and 2018 to 2022. We have Unity Party 4 billion. We have CDC 1.9 billion. And also we have the highest domestic revenue collected in USD by party in power. We have United Party 463.79 million. We have CDC 579.3 million. And we have the number of workers laid off and deprived of income when the party came to power. We have United Party 5,000 and CDC is 0. Number of volunteer teachers placed on payroll, we have United Party is 0 and we have CDC 2,850. Numbers of workers added to the government payroll when and since the party came to power, we have United Party 35,000, we have CDC 3,000. And this is the government payroll, highest monthly salary paid to public official under the party in power. We have United Party 25,000 and we have CDC 5,600. We stay on the government payroll. We have total amount spent on salary for 2,300 health workers who were paid by development partners for the 12 years of the UP administration. We have the United Party 0. We have CDC 72 million. Monthly salary in USD paid to a medical doctor when the party came to power. We have United Party 700. We have CDC 2,000. Lowest monthly paid in USD dollars to a government worker under the party in power. We have United Party $45. We have CDC $150. highest monthly salary paid to a master's level instructor at the University of Liberia or Tottenham University under the party in power. We have Unity Party, 1,100, and we have CDC, $2,000. And this is the electricity aspect that we have come to. Total number of Liberians connected to the LEC grid by the party in power, we have Unity Party, 227,890. Then the CDC, 973,570. So we are say honoring the electricity. Average monthly electricity bill in USD for consuming 2,000 watts of electricity a month. We have the United Party 90, and we have CDC 40. Total length in kilometers of all community roads paved by party in power. We have the United Party 25 kilometer, and we have the CDC 105 kilometer. We are state on roads. Total length of roads paved in kilometer in the first 6 years of the party in power. We have United Party 200 kilometer, and we have the CDC 347 kilometer. Okay, so let's read for you a taste of the editorial of the Independent newspaper. We have reiterating our plea for non-violent and credible polls. And let's just read for you a gist of the story. A charge the affairs of the United States in Monrovia, Madam Katri Rudakil over the weekend held a roundtable forum with the Liberian media. At the gathering, Rudakil stressed a number of resilient points with respect to the professional role of the media in Liberia, especially as the country moves towards the crucial October 10, 2023 presidential and legislative election, and the need for the Liberian government to ensure that the polls are conducted in an atmosphere of peace, transparency, integrity, and credibility. So that just the gist of the editorial here. Let's read for you a gist of this other story that talks about for VP Taylor's 2023 that is 2029 presidency. So let me just showcase this paper to our online viewers. This is the Independent newspaper. This is the front page and the back page of the paper, so you can get yourself this paper and read for yourself what this paper has for you. So if you're watching us online, just drop your comments. I'll read it later on this program. And for those of you that are listening to us via the radio, we'll open up the telephone line to talk with you shortly. So let's read for you a gist of the story. For VP Taylor's 2029 presidency, we are a show support energizes his 2023 re-election campaign. Incumbent President George Weah has tagged his vice president and running mate Joel Howard Taylor as the best choice to lead Liberia after the second term of the Coalition for Democratic Change-led government. "I believe in democracy," he said. "I will not go third term. You will decide to carry someone from our party Of course, I believe in women participation, he added. And you will have a vice president who has spent working with us. I hope and pray after our second term, we will promote the vice president so we can bring women back. The thought for VP Taylor to possibly draft the presidential tree in 2029 has been trickled by Mr. Weir's desire to bring another woman onto the nation's presidential seat after the country democratically produced its first female president in early Johnson Sirleaf in 2005. That's the chase of the story that talks about we are tips. That's we are tips to well for 2029 presidency, so you can get yourself the independent newspaper. This paper is sold for $40 Liberian. So I'm encouraging you to get yourself the independent newspaper. So our next stop is the Inquirer newspaper. This is volume 33, number 153. And this is the Wednesday edition of the Inquirer newspaper. And this paper is sold for $40 Liberian. And at the front page of this paper, we have government confirms jobs at RIA. And of course, at the front page of this paper, and we have this other headlines. This other headline that reads, where describes workers' federal death trip in Bond County promises modern bridge in Devita. And of course, at the front page of the Inquirer newspaper, we have the President of the Republic of Liberia, President George Manning, where he actually have his hands lifted up in the sky, and also supporters of the coalition for democratic change. So this picture of the president actually shows that he was actually making commitment to people of Bone County, promising them that he will build them a modern bridge in Tibet. So that is it. Let's read for you a bit of, or let's bring for you this headline that talks about World Bank to support Liberia digital vision. And the front page of this paper, we can see the ROL Postal Affairs Minister Wulad Sewa Duma and the World Bank Country Manager Georgina Wallen and LTEA chairperson Edwina Chakpa. And of course, this other headline reads, UNDP government conducts disaster management training. Of course, let's bring you back to the Inquirer newspaper, the back of the Inquirer newspaper that reads, government reclaims 15 at-risk youth. Government reclaims 15 at-risk youth. So, 7 days to the presidential and legislative elections. And at the back page of the Inquirer newspaper, we have Fort Cummins Bromsky, a leadership that we can trust, and it says vote number 4. Wakanwa Travel Agency launches operation in Liberia. And of course, Wakanwa Travel Agency launches operation in Liberia. And of course, let's read for your taste of the story that President Weah describes Waka ferry death trap in Pong County, and he promised to build the people of Pong County a morning bridge in Tevita. So let's just read for your gist of the story. The Senate Bureau of the Coalition for Democratic Change, George Weah, describes the Ferrat in David Starr, Pong County as a death trap and has promised to construct a morning bridge. The bridge, which currently uses that's the bridge which currently uses a man-made modern ferry to transport the local residents, including goods and services, was donated by former Vice President Joseph Waka for residents of District 7. According to him, it is very sad and embarrassing to see such a ferret in this 21st century, which is a serious death trap for the residents of Pong County. So let's bring you the inside of this paper, that is the Incorrect newspaper. Let's read for you the editorial, just a gist of the editorial. And the editorial reads, EPA warning is imperative. So let's read for your gist. Last week, flood killed one person, that is Ocha, and damaged countless properties, costing thousands of dollars, and made scores of residents in Bonn, Grand Catemon, Mosurado, and other parts of the country homeless following heavy rainfall for days. Because of this, the Liberian National Red Cross Society launched a local emergency draft fund of US 20,000 to provide federal assistance to affected communities that have been rendered unsafe for now for the return of those displaced people. So let's calm down a little bit to read for you this the editorial. Before then, the Environmental Protection Agency issued a steamed warning to the population regarding heavy rainfall that is expected to cause flooding in various parts of the country. Therefore, I urge residents to take immediate precautionary measures to safeguard their lives and properties during this critical weather period. And let's read for you this other headline that says new autopsy request granted for Charlotte, but new autopsy request granted for Charlotte, but so let's read for you a gist of the story because we also have it on our next paper here, so we don't want to delay your time. So let's read for your gist of it. Criminal Court 8 on Wednesday, September 12th, granted a request for an independent autopsy to be conducted on Charlotte Musi, but with conditions. Granting the request, Judge Roosevelt Willie said the doctor will conduct the medical autopsy should be fluent in the country, adding that the doctor should meet all requirements as set forth by the Liberian Dental and Medical Clinic. That doctor should possess certificates concerning autopsy from a recognized medical institution, and the doctor should also have all requirements as may be necessary to enable him conduct such an autopsy. Judge Wiley also ordered the Ministry of Justice to reveal the body as long as to reserve the body as long as the autopsy has not been conducted, and therefore the body should be in interment. These requirements for the doctor to conduct such an autopsy should be submitted to the court through the Liberian Medical and Dental Clinic 4 to 5 days prior to conducting the autopsy to enable the court seek necessary advice from expert witnesses, the judge noted. new autopsy request granted for child love. So that's the end of the Inquirer newspaper. You can get yourself this paper and read for you the stories. This paper is sold for $40 So for those of you that are watching us live, you can see this is the paper, the Inquirer newspaper is sold for $40. So you can get yourself this paper and read the stories. So this is the back page of the Inquirer newspaper. As you can see, come down to the this to the presidential and legislative elections. Our last stop is the Daily Observer newspaper. And this is volume 23, number 171. This paper is sold for $40. So for more of the Daily Observer news stories, you can log on to www.liberianobserver.com. And this other headline reads, government emits illicit drugs confiscated at airport. Government emits illicit drugs confiscated at airport. The Ministry of Justice, through the Joint Security of Liberia, has confirmed that the consignment of boxes it intercepted containing harbor planes at the Barbados International Airport revealed a presence of the methamphetamine. That is, the Ministry of Information, Lecheru Rennie, said in a release, and at the front page of the Daily Observer newspaper, we have the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Lecheru Rennie. He actually have his photograph on this paper. He's the Minister of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, and he's actually posted at the front page of this paper. Men 27 caught with human parts in Maryland County. Francis Sompon has been charged with corpse abuse in violation of the penal code. Police in Maryland said we'll actually look at this story in this program. We'll actually look at this story. Court orders independent autopsy on Charlotte Musu body. The state is hereby ordered to reserve the body of Charlotte Musu as long as the autopsy has not been conducted, says Judge Willie. Wakano launches operation in Liberia. So let's bring for you the back page of the Daily Observer newspaper. So for more of the Daily Observer newspaper, you can visit their website at www.liberianobserver.com. So like I said, this paper is sold for $40. Before we bring you the back page of the Daily Observer newspaper, let's read for you a gist of their quote. Yeah, let's just read for you the quote because it's not that long. And it reads, what did Mr. Howard say? It's better to eat a mushroom in freedom than to eat meat in slavery. Okay, so at the back page of the Daily Observer, we have U.S. Africa Command convinces in Zambia amid rising coups in Africa. Liberia, Ghana, others in focus. Okay, so let's read for you this story that talks about man 27 caught with human parts in Maryland County, and the rest of the story is actually on page 10. So let's get there for you. So we are already here, but let's start from the front page of this paper. This is the Daily Observer newspaper. Man 27 caught with human parts in Maryland County. Francis Sompon has been charged with corpse abuse in violation of the penal code, police in Maryland said. The police in Maryland County have charged and sent to court a 27-year-old man for selling human parts. Francis Sompon, who lives in Pony Kent, Kaluwe district, was arrested on September 10 for criminally and intentionally digging the grave of a 3-year-old boy who had just passed away in order to extract his body parts for sale. According to the police, Sompon Woods, okay, let's get the rest of the story, whose action contravened Section 18.12 of the new Penal Code was caught selling the parts of the deceased who had been in interred 2 days earlier. Francis Sompont has been charged with corpse abuse in violation of the penal code, the police said. The act contravenes Section 12, that is Section 18.12 of the new penal code of Liberia, and this is what led to charges in this count prosecution. During the investigation, the police admitted to During the investigation, the suspect admitted to the allegation. The crime scene was visited and it was established that the deceased body was no longer in a grave, the police added. According to the police, someone was caught by Ellis Bunte who had intended to buy bushmeat but later realized it was human parts and then alerted the police. Bunte noted that he came across someone while en route to his farm on September 10 and inquired about what was in the bag. He was told that it was bushmeat for sale. He noted that someone eventually opened the bag, but the appearance of the meat raised his curiosity, leading to more questioning. Someone during my questioning period told me that what he was carrying was not meat, but rather human parts. He admitted that on September 8th, he visited the burial site of a 3-year-old boy and it out, which which he divided into pieces and sold some to people, including the mother of the deceased, Pute said. According to Pute, Sompon's actions were not only alarming, but also left many people in Boniken in tears and fear as it was the first time such an incident had occurred. Okay, so we'll actually discuss this particular story that happened in Maryland County because we'll actually look at that. So let's take a very short break, and when we come back, we'll go strictly into our discussion for today. Okay, welcome back to the program, to this paper. This program comes your way every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and this is a platform wherein we digest all of the happenings in the print media. And for today's edition of the program, we read for you four. That is five because I'm actually used to four, and we actually had five papers here. We read for you five local newspaper. We read for you the Front Page Africa, the Women Forces newspaper, the Inquirer newspaper, the Independent newspaper, and that of the Daily Observer newspaper. So we are about to discuss our talking point for today. So basically, we'll look at the story, the incident that happened in Maryland County. This man, 27 years old, he was actually caught with human parts in Maryland County. And the name of this man is actually Francis Sompong. And this man was caught with human parts in that part of Liberia. And that act that was done by this Sompong man, it was very, 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 very much bad. It is sickening to the stomach. As I'm talking about it, I'm feeling bad. I even want to throw out. Seriously. Imagine going and taking out a 3-year-old child's body from the grave, extracting his body parts to go and sell as bush meat to other people, and then even went ahead to sell it to that child mother. I don't know how some people can really feel in that body, doing lawless act or behavior, carrying on behavior like that in this country. I mean, because what the guy estimated, what this guy did was very, very bad. Imagine that child died. You don't really know say what that child died from. Then when they buried the child, and you mean because you are in need of money or whatsoever, that you couldn't go to anything, men like you, energetic men like you are not doing anything. When you took that child body out, and not only that, when you extracted parts from that body, and you went ahead, you dried them, you dried out parts of the body that you took out, put it in bag, then going to sell it to other people. Then you calling it dry meat. You allowing other people to buy that particular meat, and I guess they ate it because some of us, we love dry meat. So, and of course, if you see dry meat in the market, you are not really, some of us were not really concerned to see which type of meat is this or which type of animal is this. You just go and buy it. I mean, it's very, very much saddening to hear such a story coming from in Maryland County. That child already died. The parents of that child, the family of that child went and buried that child, 3-year-old child. You don't really know what killed that particular child. Innocent child, they think that person, that child already died. And when they bury that child, then when you tuck the body up, you not only stop there. You when you cut parts from the body, you saw, oh God. You when you took parts from on that body, extracted parts from on that child body. You when you try a coat, then you selling it to other people. Then you not even stop there. Oh. You not even stop there. You went as far as to the child's mother. The child that passed away, you went to the child mother and go and sell some of the dry meat to her. And I guess she bought it and she ate it. So she ate her own child bodies. She ate her own child body part. So let's say if this booty man was not going to discover him in that act, he was just going to continue selling it to other people in the county, and then they were going to buy it. Probably he was selling that meat so cheap that people couldn't even pass by it. Imagine, I'm talking about the art. And then they visited, they seen the grave site when they buried this particular child. And then when they saw the grave empty, nobody was there. So which means took the whole body off. He not just extracted part, oh, but he took the whole body off. He cut the whole body part. They put whole body. He extracted parts from it. So I guess he kept it, saying he will be keeping it in small, small, selling it small, small to get his money from there. Witchcraft behavior, witchcraft attitude. I don't know whether I mean this thing is really, really it's actually hard to talk. Imagine taking child bodies from the greater child with the think time what that child supposed to rest in peace. What that child supposed to rest in peace when you tuck that child body up. he extracted part. He now really takes on a part to say me lives on there in a grave, but he took the whole body carry. He started cutting a child small, drying up all the parts. Then even going as far as cash, selling it to other people. Not just selling it to other people, but carrying it to that child, that child mother. He making that woman to buy her own child body, eating it. That's been wicked. Wicked to the last degree. I don't know, man. How people in this country can really behave this way? I don't think normal person can behave the way. Actually, I don't think someone who is in their right mind will be able to behave this way. It's actually frustrating. It's actually saddening because um, I God, imagine this man going. I don't even know what to say there because it's so sickening. I'm actually hurt for the fact that this man was brave enough to go and take this child out of his grave, his resting place. And when he took a body to another place, probably he took a poor body to a house. When he extracted parts from the child, the other portion of his body. So maybe his plan was if he was going to sell that whole parts that were in the bag, then the other day you're going to try another aspect of that body again, go and sell it to another people. That's been bad. Witchcraft behavior. So we don't have much time on this program because we actually read for you 5 papers and which of course consume all of our time. So we'll just open up the telephone line to put through your calls. We are actually talking about this incident that happened in Maryland County. Francis Sompon in Maryland County. Probably this is what I'm really first time doing it because if somebody can be brave to go and take their body parts and try a good thing, go and sell it as ceramic. It was not even your first time doing it. If you check it or if you read it to your own grand investigation, it was very, very bad. So we'll open up the telephone line for you to call folks and tell us what you make of this story. You can call us on the number 0770907907. We don't have much time to be here. Or you call us on 0880907907. Call us on 0770907907 or 0880907907. Let's take our first caller. Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, morning.
How are you, madam?
I am fine. Go ahead. What is
All
your
right.
name?
Yeah, tell your story, man. Where I'm standing now, I'm creeping. My body is creeping.
I'm telling you.
So the only advice I want from you, madam, is that the police of Maryland County, you guide that lady, that woman, because I believe she hear that kind of story. It will play on her,
Definitely,
and
it will actually affect her.
and she may do something to herself. So I advise that the police guide her, and if she had a church, let her go into the temple and let God guide her and bless her and pray and pray. That's
All right, my
all I
brother.
have to say. Yeah.
Okay, my brother. Let's take this other call. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, tell us the name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, I'm Sylvester Noon, calling from Fata.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I'm one of the silent listener for this station, but you know what the guy did, what really pushed me to call. That guy is a witchcraft.
Evil person.
Yeah, he's not a normal human being. I can't even met that thing. Not a normal human being.
I would like to believe so. Yes.
Yeah, he's not a normal human being. So I believe that he been doing it long time.
Yes.
Yeah, it just happened. God moved from behind. So
Of course, my
it's how they
brother.
ought to
Of course.
catch him.
All right.
Yeah, that's my take.
All right, let's take this other call this morning. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, tell us the name and where you're calling from.
My name is Grandma William, and I'm joining from our capital shop this morning to be precise, district 32 village.
All right, my brother, go ahead.
My sister, that particular guy, in question, I don't really know. I don't really know. To be brave, to look at, you see, my sister, that's the reason why some of those things like come in Liberia for me. God just gave me that spirit. I can't just, how I able to eat it.
I'm telling you.
When they call chicken tete. Chicken tete. You will only see the flesh. You can't see skin. You can't see bone. You can't see no part of it beside that flesh. So I can ask the people that are selling it. I say the chicken in Liberia or the chicken in Africa. We can't see today on it. Only the American chicken you today on it.
I tell you, yeah, my brother. Okay, my brother. Thank you
So
for
there are some things where it come. What is that? Because sometimes when you human being natural God day, the woman child all they pass off. Then you go as far as bring the child back to the woman to buy her own child and eat her own child. Amen, my brother. Heaven will judge you tomorrow. Thank you for the time.
All right, let's take this call. I'll lose our number. Good morning.
How you doing? How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Tell us sending me where you're calling from.
Yeah, I'm King Solomon calling from 12th Street. Yeah, to the discussion, when it comes to Ramiro and uncle, when it comes to Boyo Bene, last on the screen, you remember back 8 years ago, where a mother was Buddha last and I was taken for him. So in that screen, when it comes to Boyo Bene. Okay. But what I want for the government to do, you have to ask that man what the rest of the Bannon barrel, where he placed it. So he shouldn't do that. He know what he places it before. Maybe probably he will sell it to other people. So what he places, so he drive it on. What he places it Bannon, you have to ask him for it. Thank you.
All right, my brother. Thank you so much. So this incident that happened in Maryland County clearly shows that some of us that love to eat street food, we should know what we're eating. You just don't go about eating street food. Because if you continue doing that, you're not eating Somali Bali in the country here. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, sister. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Maurice Davis, calling from Kawa.
All right, my brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, my brother, my sister. In Liberia, we let to take things easy. Everything is too. We have to take it that kind of style forward. That guy should be butcher. Sell that guy that butcher in label.
No, my
Charlie,
brother.
we tell that. You apply that thing, we can so that's not go to court and get point.
No.
They said it butcher in peace.
Okay, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. But we are not requesting for that. We only praying that justice should be served. And now to do what you are requesting of, we are people of laws. So we'll go by the book to be your peace loving citizen, but we can't go as far as pushing you and me. I mean, we can't do that. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
What is your name?
Good morning.
You are loud, my brother. Go ahead. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my name is Chris. I'm calling from District Number 8.
All right, my brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, the thing that happened to me that the recent, we see the country that shit. When we get strong government, I will bring it along when you kill that one. The way you kill that one, I mean, you do that out of that. They got to kill you. Okay. But now they're going to go through it and later they be feeding with food there. They're going to kill you.
All right, my brother. Thank you for making your points known on this platform, but we are not encouraging somebody to us when they should do the same to them. No. We are people of law, and I will urge every one of us to continue being law-abiding citizen. In such a case, it is only the law that can ensure that child or that the parents of that child get justice for their deceased. So this actually signifies that we should be careful for those of us that love dry meat. Be careful whatever animal you buy because you may not know whether a human being or some kind of bush meat you are eating. So it just signifies that we should be very careful what we eat. So let's read a few comments. We actually have 2 comments on our Facebook page live, and this one is from Chokum Johnson. He says, "Good morning, girlfriend. How are you? I'm watching from Jacotam Community, Grand Bassa County, Picano City." And this one is for Barik Abraham K. Kafo. And he said, "Would do surgery by authority at the polio box to take Liberia from President We Are Hart. He loved Liberia so much." Okay, let's take the call. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This will be a charge according to GSO. Yeah, this morning I heard that information on ELBC or news.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I got where they want to prove. So that the bill of China go to that China go sell the China mark for what it. When you really want to that wickedness or what you really want to do, what you really want to prove. Really? That may be the policeman or really, yeah, that may know. So I mean, I bought okay, okay.
All right. What kind of people in the country? Yes, so all right, thank you for calling. Are you say things like that? Not because yeah, like you, we are not repaying you for you. That makes him spend the rest of his life in jail. It can also be. It will always. I mean, it will be good then to do what you are requesting. I mean, you can do that. You can pay you for you about talk about it. Especially you are a Christian, you can talk things like that. And I'm even sure that the Quran also talk about that too. So let's take this other call. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Tell us the name and where you're calling from.
Otini is calling from the OFA.
All right, my brother, go ahead.
That guy is a man that did, as my fellow friend used to say, that he can do anything for money.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason.
Mm-hmm. All right, thank you. Thank you for making your points now. Thank you so much. All right. So let's see whether we can take 3 or 4 more calls. Call us on the number 0770907907 or 0880907907. We are here this morning talking about the art that was sown in Maryland County, but by Francis Sompon. I was taking out this sharp body who has been there for days, about 3 days. He went and took the body out and extracted parts from the sharp body and went as far as drying them and selling them to the public. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, tell us the name and where you're calling from.
I'm Elijah Doro calling for people.
Okay, go ahead, my brother.
And actually, I want to speak on the issue about Francis Sophon. That the deliver guy, a part need to be cut. Then he cut a part from there and dry and give it to him. Then he said, take it to know how it is.
Mommy.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
That's a good human being. You don't be the humor.
I know, but he needs to be saying things like that.
So then he cut it back and dry it and give it to him. Even if he said, cut out a ear and dry it and give it to him to eat it, to feel good.
All right, my brother. Thank you too for calling. Let's take this other call. Okay, we lost that caller. And we have this other comments just coming in. It says, good morning. We are in the end time and watching from Sando County in the message here from Heron Dayam. So thank you, my brother, for sending in your comments. And we just have 10 more minutes to call the day on this program, and we are still here anticipating your calls. So keep your calls coming through to the number 0770907907 or 0880907907. Let's take this call. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Tell us the name and where you're calling from.
Calling from District 15.
Okay.
All
right. Go ahead, my brother, quickly.
Yeah, this guy that did it, it will not be fun. Someone that drive me to get rid of him. They say the life, there's no how it look. Yeah, that's my question and my friend are wasting on there.
Okay, my brother. Thank you.
Yeah, it will be better than it is. I know how it is.
All right, let's take this other call. I'll stand number. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, morning.
Good morning.
Tell us the name and where you're calling from.
My name is Montanisha. You're calling for Plaza.
Go ahead, my sister.
I will tell you thank you. And thank God. At least God exposed me.
Okay.
I can put you somewhere. Then you know you won't do it.
All right. Thank you too for calling, yeah? Keep following the station here. Okay. So that is it. Let's see what I can take another caller. Call us on the number 0770907907 or 0880907907. We are here this morning. We are talking about an for art that was carried on in Maryland County by Francis Sompon. Let's take this call. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning. You are live. Go ahead.
My name is Emmanuel calling. I'm calling from Kijana Street.
All right, Emmanuel, go ahead.
For me, sometimes our government can stand on international treaty in our for the country.
Meaning?
But when the person that the government who did that act, if she's grabbing by now, so the new body of honor ground, we say, Jerusalem, he is full body, he is body. Even the other every time, people see all around from Maryland. So why we see?
Okay, my brother.
This is a hundred too much. Things not be like that. You can put on because you all help now. You know, if you don't do that before that government behind.
I'm telling you. All right. Okay, my brother. Thank you for calling. So let's see what I can take this other call again. Good morning.
Good morning.
When you call, please try your best to move away from your monitor.
Okay, I only ask one more question from St. John Morovia.
All right, quiet.
The first day I will register for the mother who also ate a child. She need a counselor that will counsel her. But for someone, when you kept the bottle on, you show it, and if you cook it for you to eat, you see how it is and how it will be.
All right, thank you for calling.
Okay.
All right, thank you for calling. Let's see what I can take another caller on this program. Today's paper we have 7 more minutes to call a day on this program. So keep your calls coming through to the number 0770-907-907 or 0880-907-907. I'm here this morning. Let's see what we can take this call. Okay, that person is out. So keep your calls coming through. Okay, let's take this. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, morning. You are live, my brother.
Yeah, I said I just left the line. I tell I call thank you. But the tear is when they take the banana body or they shouldn't cook it. I didn't eat it raw. I make the tea sweet for the man. I didn't eat the thing raw. And then I went in there.
Boy, all I know get no pay fast money. All right, my brother, thank you. Let's take this other call on our Lusta number. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us an email where you're calling from.
Jeremiah Kuzel calling for New Jerusalem, Fennel.
Okay.
My sister, this problem is too much. You know, when you kill, you kill you. It's not meant this. You quite you get it. Yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't be saying
because this country had to go by marital order. So don't let killing the kill you, kill you. You don't need to carry to station or carry to prison.
All right. Okay. All right, thank you. Yeah, let's take this other call. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, morning, my brother.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm Bill calling for 77.
All right, go ahead.
And that another fellow that did that, I want him to be lazy. They just call part of his body. They will not kill him. They call part of his body and roast it and give it to him.
So you don't want a man to spend the rest of his life in prison. You don't want him to spend the rest of his life in prison.
They just call part of his body and give it to him to feel good. While human being, when human being, how you look like.
All right, my brother. Thank you. Let's take.
So that is it.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's take 2 more calls and call it a day on this program. Calls on the number 0770-907-907 or 0880-907-907. Let's take this call.
Hello?
So you won't pass my ear on this morning?
Yeah, I'm Daniel S. Nenki calling from District 5, Mosovaro County.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, for what I meant, it's very, very cruel and wicked. So let him spend the rest of his life in prison.
All right, thank you. So you're already in District 5, will be coming in District 5 at the April State Intellectual Forum will be having our next program there today, so you can come there to talk about other relevant issues in your district. Good morning. Mami, Liberia. If you caught, please try and walk away from your monitor. We have headset on. I mean, it's very, very terrible to get sound like that from the place. Please try and walk away from the monitor, please. So keep your calls coming through to the number 0770907907 or 0880907907. Calls. We are talking about the incident that happened in Maryland County, and this is the program to this paper. And we just have roughly 3 more minutes to call a day on this program. But let's take this call. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, morning, my brother.
Yeah, I'm George Ten Amazing calling from New Matadi, Morovia.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we are all Christians. I know. You cannot take vengeance into your hands. Vengeance belongs to God.
Definitely.
But the book of Ecclesiastes 3 talk about time. We are of the world, so we got to be part of the world because we are part of the world. You listening?
Mm-hmm.
So my sister, enough is enough. This guy, I think God has exposed him already. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of us preventing this thing, we still saying mercy, mercy. Yes, mercy say no. Not just cut him off like that, but do unto others as you want them done unto you. As he's done unto this kid, if they know what to do to him, they just give him to me. I will take care of him.
So what you do about him?
That's a simple thing. I will take good care of him. And
How you take care of him? How you take care of him?
No, that's left for God and I. But you will see him again. But you will be a repentant person and you will give his life to Christ. Trust me. Trust me.
My brother. Okay.
The Bible says with God, everything is possible. When we fast and pray, God will deliver him in a massive way that he will never do such thing again. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
You too. Take care. I'm telling you. Let's take one more call. You are our last caller. Go ahead and tell us the name. Yeah.
Yeah, my name is calling from Puerto.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, what did I witchcraft?
Hey. Okay, boy, you need to watch your words. Thank you so much for calling. Yeah.
That wickedness.
I know. Okay, so thank you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so we are not taking calls again. So, before I take leave for a few 1 or 2 days for my mother, she will be celebrating her birthday on the 17th of this month, which will be on this Sunday. I want to wish her a prosperous birthday. And also, my friend will be celebrating his birthday tomorrow, the 14th of September 2023. And I want to tell him his name is James Momo Jaliba. And I want to wish him a happy, prosperous birthday. And you can take this as a pre-birthday treat from me in studio. So that is it, folks. So this is the program today's paper. We have been here giving to you all of the happenings in the print media. We have been reading papers here for you. We actually read for you 5 local papers. We read for you the Front Page Africa, the Women's Voices, the Inquirer newspaper, the Independent newspaper, and that of the Daily Observer newspaper. So I want to say thank you so much for being there with us. For those of you that called, I want to say thank you for always listening to this particular radio station. So those of you that watch us live on our Facebook page, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for your comments. And it is my prayer that you continue following this particular platform, as well as keep being a patriotic citizen, taking the laws into your hands. That's not the right way. So I want to say thank you so much. And today is Wednesday, and of course, it is Ladies' Night. So to all of our beautiful ladies out there, you can have yourself a pleasant Wednesday. My name is Mafida Kamara. So do have yourself a good day. Bye-bye.